Happy day, everybody, and welcome back. The holiday season is fun for one and all, young and old, even if you lived on Guam your entire life or you just moved here. And an annual tradition here on the island is the Christmas Village display. Father Eric Forbes is here, and we are talking about this wonderful island holiday tradition. Happy day, Father.
Happy day, Jason.
Okay, so I've been very, very privileged to see the Christmas display in its incarnation. It gets bigger and bigger, if you can believe it.
Yes. Well, it's such a hit. Everybody loves it. And it's a special touch to a Guam Christmas. And it's unique for Guam. You can't find this anywhere else on island.
I mean, we share these on Facebook. People in the States are like, wow, where can I see this? So to give it some context and everything, let's talk about the history of the Christmas Village and how it came to be and how it's now moved to the Agana Shopping Center.
Well, the Kanata family, Roman and May Kanata of Ipan Talafofo, and their daughter married into the Doyle family, they began this tradition many years ago, collecting things from all over the world. As they traveled, they'd pick up a little Christmas item here and there. And then the trains were very prominent, so they would have a little Christmas village in their living room, and it would spill into other rooms, maybe the carport, and people would just drive down to Ipan to take a look at it. Well, as time went on, perhaps it became something of a challenge, so they kind of stopped it for a while, and they put it all in storage. Well, I had known about this, so that when we opened the new friary, which of course we had to take out a loan to build because the old friary was destroyed in Super Typhoon Pongsonghua, I asked them, I said, would you mind if we borrowed your Christmas village and put it up at the friary, and people could donate, and that would help us pay the bank back this loan. They said, more than that, we'll help set it up and run it. So the whole Kanata clan, Roman and May's family, were very good in assisting us that way. And then the Villagomez family, and Julie's daughters married into the Sablons and the Uggans, they added onto that more of the religious theme with the Belen, the nativity scene. And not just one, several, life-size, some of them. And so it's a labor of love. And the people who come to the friary and now the Agana Shopping Center, they really feel that Christmas love.
And it literally takes up, I mean, the friary was a pretty huge facility to begin with, and it was shoulder to shoulder, and now it's moved to Agana Shopping Center.
Yes, and we were still getting thousands of people.
Yeah, you walk along and you see these different scenes and these dioramas and these set pieces.
People can stay an hour or longer just to look and admire at every individual piece, and it's not just visual. It's also the lighting, the sounds, just the feeling.
This is the kind of production that not to be too hyperbolic, but Disneyland puts on these kind of things.
It is first rate.
Yeah.
It really does Guam a lot of honor and justice.
It's a photographer's dream to go
Absolutely.
down there. Okay, so when are people going to be able to do this? Because we want to make sure that people charge their cameras and have enough memory.
Correct. The first night is Sunday, November 27. It's the first Sunday after Thanksgiving.
And let's talk about how people can go there. Do they have to line up? How much do they have to bring with them?
Well, we begin at 6 p.m. and typically, well, it changes from night to night, but you might want to get there 10 minutes in advance. And you do line up, and there's no charge. There's a free will donation, and people come and enjoy. And you can stay as long as you want and make several turns if you want.
Now, we've talked to the Kanata family, Father, over the years, and we said, just how their collection grew, and they said they've had people contribute to them and just said, wow, you guys are doing such an amazing thing. Here's a little piece I have, here's this little tiny motorized Ferris wheel.
That's true too.
Yeah, it's just the size and the scope of this thing is so amazing.
Exactly, and of course we have our sponsors to thank, and they get their company logo or personal name placed wherever we can put them, so we thank them.
And as for celebrating the true meaning of the season, what does it mean to you as a man of faith to just say, okay, well, there's this wonderful display and it brings the community together, and yet it reminds people of why we truly celebrate Christmas?
Well, obviously, of course, Christ came into this world to become a man, to share in our life and to save us. So for me, Christmas is very much a family experience. The Son of God became our brother on Christmas Day. And so it's a family event. It's a celebration of family, that we're all in this together and that we should love one another as we love God.
Now, having seen it as many times as you have, Father, do you ever get bored just walking around?
Oh, no, because you see, they change here and there. They can't put everything out, you see. They have to put some things in storage because they have so much. So every year there's a little change here and there, perhaps something you didn't see before. you are paying more attention to this year. So no, there's never a boring moment.
Now, if there are people out there that they might say, hey, like I've got some keepsake, or I am really impressed with what they did, I would like to make it.
Let us see, and the sooner you can do it, the better, so we can see how and where we can place it.
Okay. Would you like to tell us anything else about this wonderful island tradition?
It doesn't last forever, so it'll probably come down the first week of January. Schools can also make appointments to have special viewing.
All right. Well, Father, thank you so much.
Thank you too, Jason.
All right. This is going to be a wonderful holiday season.
It is.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Please stay tuned. We are back after this.